Alright, guys, second video for the day, and I can go to bed and get my beauty sleep.
No.
Yeah, I need it. I need my beauty sleep. Alright, so we're going to talk about the Argo SUV or Argo Cargo or just basically all of the Argo SV stuff info. Because obviously it has gone through to the grand finals. It looks like it's going to be up against the Star Runner, which is a really bad situation for me. But it all sort of played out as I was saying to Ferrets earlier in the week. It's pretty much how I thought it was going to go. So, yeah. Yay for me, I suppose. But yeah, the Argo SV is obviously going to be up against the Star Runner by the looks. And it's important. It's important that the meme ship wins. Although against the Star Runner, I'm not quite sure. The reason why I think it's important, then we'll get to Ferz's counter argument, is because at the end of the day, it's a useless ship. That this is why people are voting for it, right? They're voting for it because it's a meme. Why is it a meme? It's because it's a useless ship. And there's a lot that the Citizen or Star Citizen can do, in my opinion, or not a lot, but at least a bit, that they can do to fix it being a useless ship. So what people are deciding is that they're deciding to go through and basically vote for it so that it's sort of going to force CIG to look at the Argo Cargo and say, okay, so people have voted for this because it's useless. What can we do to fix it? Simple things like putting in a quantum drive is obviously going to be important. Obviously going through getting the tractor beam to work on the tow truck is obviously an important thing. And I think at the end of the day, that going through and voting it up like they have, even to this point, would be enough to force CIG to reassess their situation when it comes to the Argo Cargo and possibly making it more useful in game, especially in the long run. Alright, Fez, what are your thoughts on the Argo Cargo and why?
Okay, well, this is going to be a bit tricky to explain, and at the same time, it's going to be simple. The only reason that the ship is winning, at least to me, is because of the fact that it has the charity tag on it.
Right.
That the first, that I feel like the voting would be a lot more balanced if it was if the ship was just being voted up just as a meme, then that would have been okay. And there have been a few times where the votes have been pretty tight. And you can't you can't tell me that the Argo Cargo is a popular ship because it's not.
No.
If you jump in to a random server, almost 9 times out of 10, you will not see the Argo Cargo.
I'd say the chances of seeing it are probably even less than that.
Exactly.
Would say, yeah. But here's the thing. But people like me voted for it without even knowing about the charity tag.
Exactly. But the fact is that you have the community from the official official Star Citizens from the official Star Citizens Discord, then the community from Star Citizen leaks and you mix that in with the community from Reddit, and you have a pretty good following right there.
But I can tell you now, I know this for a fact, that at the end of the day, not everybody on the official Star Citizen Discord is voting for the Argo Cargo.
No.
And I have not heard one of them mention the charity. For the people
Well,
that have talked about it, I haven't heard them mention the charity once. The first
well,
time I heard about the charity was you're talking about. In fact, actually, if you want to go through and tell people what you're talking about when it comes to the charity, because some people mightn't even be aware of it.
so so basically that's so like that's so like this, all right?
Hmm.
So the charity is that every round that the Argo cargo gets voted into, the community from the Star Citizens Discord
Hmm.
and the community from Star Citizens Leaks will donate they will donate freaking again like X amount of money to the charity.
Right.
And so basically, that right there is essentially a they voted. That's a that's it's essentially a legal voter fraud.
Well, okay, but what about the good that's going to come out of the charity getting that money?
But mean, I mean, what is so preventing them from doing today doing today charity the live on a Twitch. That I mean,
But that's what I'm saying.
they could have.
Sorry, but I was just going to say that's what the thing. I'm not hearing anybody talk about this charity. You're the first person that's mentioned it and talked about it, and I've been in their Discord quite regularly, probably more than I've been in my own Discord, and I've heard them talk about the cargo. It's come up in several times because obviously it keeps winning. But at the end of the day, no one sat there and even mentioned the charity. You're the first person I've heard that's actually mentioned it. So the question I have to ask is how widespread is the belief, or how widespread is this whole, oh, it's a charity thing? Because at the end of the day, I'm not hearing anybody talk about it. You're the first person that's talked about it. And, if your whole pretense is that the fact that people are only voting for it for the charity, well, most anyway. I'm like, oh no, because everybody I hear about, no one's mentioned the charity to me.
All right, well, I will send you a picture that proves that it's actually real.
Oh, I imagine the charity is real. Yeah, I'm not saying it's not. What I'm saying is, at the end of the day, is how many people do you think are really voting for it just because it's for the charity, compared to how many people are voting for it because it's a meme?
Well, I am I'm not saying that the people are voting for the ship because of the charity. I'm saying that the biggie that that these people want the ship to win so bad that they will throw that charity on the ship and and they say that if you vote for this ship, then you will be helping out a charity. They are using the charity as an excuse to help further on the meme.
Yeah, but like I say to you, like I said, I've been in their Discord all week, right? But between them and Bruno, I've racked up some serious hours in both their Discords, and I've never heard anyone mention the charity up until today, which is you. So like that's my point. Is at the end of the day, I know that I know this charity exists. I'm not saying it doesn't, but to be honest, I don't think people are voting for it just because it's for the charity. I think at the end of the day, people are voting for it because it's a meme and it's a useless ship, and they want a useless ship to win so that it sort of rubs salt into the wound of CIG. And people like Zola, who are putting out these tweets saying, "I'll paint my face like the Argo Cargo if it wins." Zola, I love you. But at the end of the day, people putting out that stuff, that's going to encourage more people to vote for it than this charity stuff that no one seems to have heard of.
And yet, it's all over on the Reddit and everything. So the charity, it isn't a widespread thing, but there are people out there that know about the charity.
Oh, no doubt. But, like, at the end of the day, it's... that's sort of my point, is like, like, who really cares if a few people, 1 or 2 or 3, whatever, people vote for it because of the charity? Like, at the end of the day, the bigger problem is that people are voting for it because it's a meme ship and it's useless, and they want CIG to fix it. That's the stuff that I think is more important than it's for a charity. I think that the charity angle is grasping at straws a little bit, maybe. But if you have a problem with it being voted because it's a useless ship, and then I get that, but that's the point of it being a meme ship.
Okay.
So what exactly is the problem with the Argo Cargo? Is it the fact that it's charity, or is it the fact that it's winning?
It's the fact that it's a useless ship, and I can understand the whole idea of like having a meme ship a win. I mean, I'm a big fan for memes. It's just the point is that when they made the announcement that they will be doing a charity for the Argo Amol to like help the ship win. It just feels so wrong because it's like, okay, so you're using using a good you're using a good deed to help further along something as so silly as a joke.
Yeah, okay, so the charity wins here. Right? Obviously, the charity's going to get money. Secondly,
right.
The Argo Cargo, chances are it's going to win anyway, even without this charity tag attached to it. So, to be honest, I don't know. I don't really see the issue. I don't see what the problem is with people doing a good thing, which is the charity, while also voting for the Argo Cargo, which, to be honest, people are going to vote for anyway. Isn't it better if CIG sits there and fixes the Argo Cargo and gets it, gives it a quantum drive or whatever it may be?
I mean, it's a good thing that at the end of the day, yes, the charities, the charity is going to benefit this. It's just it's just a why do they have to use something like a contest in order to help out to help out the charity. I mean you could choose any other third time to do a charity event live on Twitch on a Twitch channel, and instead that they are going to use the good of the charity to help further along they meme just to give it the extra few points that it needs in order to in order to win. For a example, the last two the battles. The Argo has only won by a mere few, two to 300 votes.
Right.
If they weren't doing the charity thing, the odds are it would have been that they been a much tighter the battle.
But it would have still won, do you think?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe not.
I think it would have. So who really cares, then? Is the question I have to ask, right?
I guess the main thing that I'm just trying to get across it is that they are using the good of a charity to manipulate the votes to get a certain ship to win. Even if the votes are a small number, that still means that they were doing a legal voter a legal voter amendment manipulation. The freaking words.
Manipulation.
Right. Yeah.
Let me ask you this:
So,
are you upset because the C2 Hercules lost?
no, I am upset that they want to use a charity to help further a meme.
Okay, so the Hercules, the Argo Cargo up against the Hercules, total votes was around 25,000. I just looked it up. Now, at the end of the day, at the moment, with the 600 and the Star Runner, considering it's not even halfway through, is already at 15,000 votes. So, to be honest, I don't think there is a lot of people that are sitting there voting for this charity, considering the fact that we're less than halfway through, and it's already on track to get the same amount of votes anyway on the 600i versus Star Runner. So I think people are going to go to this website and vote for these ships just because at the end of the day they're in an interest in this competition. I don't think anybody's voting for the Argo Cargo because of the charity, because if that was the case, we would see the Argo Cargo have a lot more votes than for example, the Star Runner versus 600i. So, I think the same amount of people are voting for the competition regardless of this charity stream. Like I said, I haven't heard anyone mention this today except for you. I didn't even know it was a thing. And I think at the end of the day, people are still going to vote for the Argo Cargo regardless of, yeah. Look, I get your point. Your point is at the end of the day that they're using a charity to further votes. But you're basing it on the preconception that this charity is affecting votes. I really don't think it is. I think most people probably wouldn't even heard of this charity thing. Star Citizen Leaks, look, say what you will about it. It doesn't have the reach that they used to have. They've become a bit of a joke because of the whole 400i thing. Most people, like you literally have it in my comment section, people will be like, haha, you poke fun at Star Citizen Leaks. I sub just because of that. I've literally had those comments before. And as for the official Star Citizen Discord, there were people on there for and against the Argo Cargo. There were people that are voting for it against it just because they don't want it to win. Now, if you have an argument that at the end of the day about them using the charity, okay, what about the people that are rushing off to vote against the Argo because they don't want it to win? Or what about Xylo, who says that he'll paint his face if the character doesn't win? Do you have the same complaints about them?
No, because they're not using the charity to help further their votes, though.
But they are voter manipulating, though, under your own definition. How many people do you think voted for it just because of Xylo's face getting painted like an Argo Cargo? How many people voted against it because of the Argo Cargo, and they didn't want to see Xylo paint his face? So
okay, so the question is this, all right? What's to prevent them from doing the same thing the next year, and then the year after that, and the year after that? If the votes get decided by if the voting outcome gets decided to buy a ship just because there's a charity on it, then that isn't a vote anymore.
But
that's not making things fair.
But this is the point, is at the end of the day, you're basing it on the fact that people are voting for it because of it's a charity. I don't think people are. Like I said, I was in the Star Citizen Discord. No one mentioned the charity.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that they didn't, though.
But how? Then the question I have to ask is, how widespread is this understanding of a charity attached to it?
We don't know.
I don't think it's widespread at all. If I'm in, I've been in Bruner's Discord and we were talking about the Argo Cargo today. He didn't mention it. No one I've seen on Star Citizen's official Discord has mentioned it. Star Citizen Leaks, I presume, has talked about it, but I'm banned from there, so suck a dick. But at the end of the day, has anything popped up on Reddit about the charity stream?
On the Reddit,
Yeah, Reddit. Yeah, like
if you
yeah,
there's been a few things there's been today a few things pointing out that there's a charity going on, but no, it's not a subject that is going to be brought up every day, though.
no. But to me, it sounds like a whole bunch of salty people got upset because their ship got knocked out by the Argo cargo, and they're trying to grasp at straws as to why their ship sucks.
Yeah,
or
but
why
hey,
their ship lost.
Unfortunately, though, that's not the case with me. Because my favorite, the ship wasn't even picked
No,
for
I'm
the
not saying it
event.
was.
So
I'm not saying it was in your case, but at the end of the day, but obviously at the end of the day, you're being listening to someone who's obviously salty about the fact that the Argo cargo won, right? I presume you've been talking to someone, and which it's your preference. But at the end of the day, well, what's to make you say they're not salty because they want the character to win, for example?
I'm just I'm just trying to say though that the next that the next year, I bet you there will probably be another situation like this.
So next year,
Where
if that's the case, why doesn't the other side do a charity as well?
do a charity, as in, do you want me to do a charity?
Well, yeah, you, someone else, whatever, whoever's salty about the fact that their ship lost. At the end of the day, say, for example, next year, which I doubt next year the Argo cargo is going to do as well as it did this year. The only reason it's doing it well this year is because it's a meme ship. And to be honest, memes tend to have a very short lifespan. So I doubt next year people are going to be like, hey, let's vote for it again. But at the end of the day, say it does win. And say it does start making waves like it does this year. All right, fine. Put a charity up on the ship it's up against. So say it's the Argo cargo versus the Star Runner, for example. All right, fine. Put a charity up on the opposite side for the other people who, there's obviously got to be a big discord. Say, just pulling names out of the hat. Say Board Gamer wants the Star Runner to win, not the Argo cargo, because he doesn't like the meme ship. Okay, fine. So why doesn't Board Gamer, for example, organise a charity as well? If you think this charity makes or breaks the vote, or affects the vote, then run your own charity.
Yeah, but you see, the problem with that is who would donate to a charity that was formed up by a person that nobody has heard of.
Well, the board game is big. Board game is big. It doesn't have to be you that starts the charity. It could be anybody that doesn't want the Argo cargo to win.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, the Argo cargo is a meme.
Yes.
It is producing a lot of ruckus. All right.
Right.
So it would make sense if the major content the creators would jump on the bandwagon, and they will vote for the Argo 2 just to get in on it.
But it doesn't have to be a content creator. Say Xylo does it. I can tell you now, some of these CIG employees are quite upset that the Argo Cargo has won. According to what I've heard, rumours, they started working on the Carrick skin because they thought the Carrick was a surefire winner or semi-finalist at least. So they started working on the Carrick skin months ago, only to have the Carrick knocked out by the Argo Cargo, or whatever it was. So whatever it was that knocked out the Carrick. So at the end of the day, CIG is actually quite upset about the Argo Cargo winning. Oh, not like furious upset, but like, oh, damn it. Because they spent months working on this Carrick skin to have the Carrick knocked out. So maybe Xylo will do it. Maybe Chris Roberts himself will do it. You know, at the end of the day, it doesn't have to be a content creator. And to be honest, it's, you know, like I say, I don't know. I think at the end of the day, I just think it's people that are salty because their ship's lost. And they're just trying to find some excuse as to why their ship never won. And I'm not talking about you here. I'm just talking about people in general. So, you know, at the end of the day, it's like, well, you know. Yeah, by the way, the Argo Cargo knocked out the Carrick. So, you know, if you really think this charity is the way it's winning votes, then, you know, CIG, start your own. Or, you know, Xylo. Xylo has enough grift or enough power in his little Twitter account. He could start a charity. Personally, I don't think the Argo Cargo is going to be around next year as a meme ship, but memes tend to have a short lifespan. But, you know, I think the benefits outweigh any negativity. And look, at the end of the day, the charity is still going to get the money. The charity doesn't care if it was a meme. I don't know. What are your thoughts? Final thoughts?
I'm just trying to make the point that, at least to me personally, just because a ship has a charity tag on it, that doesn't mean that it should be winning. I mean, there's the charity making that win. Probably not. We don't actually know for sure.
I'd say probably not. I think people are voting. Sorry, I was just going to say, I think people are voting for it just because it's a meme. Like I said, I had never even heard of this charity thing. In fact, I probably would have never even heard about it until you brought it up. And if you didn't bring it up today, chances are tomorrow's going to be hard. Tomorrow's hard. Tomorrow, it's literally me having to vote for my baby, which is the Star Runner, or the Argo Cargo. So I'm probably going to vote for the Star Runner. But, you know, here's the thing. At the end of the day, okay, but now have I just affected the vote? You know, like, and, you know, it's... I don't know. I just think the people that are upset about this charity are just trying to find any excuse because their favourite ship got knocked out. You know, there's a lot of 600i owners right now that are sweating balls because, you know, their ship might lose. And there's a lot of Carrick owners that were very, very upset because the Argo Cargo won. And, you know, and if the Star Runner tomorrow loses, there's going to be a lot of upset people because the Star Runner lost. And, you know, at the end of the day, then, you know, it's just easier just to sit there and go, well, it wasn't my ship's fault. It was because of this damn charity, right? Because my ship's perfect. You know, it's... I think there's a lot of that involved. But, You got any final thoughts, or you want to wrap it up?
No.
No. Guys, let us know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Look, at the end of the day, do you think it was voted for because it was a charity? Did you even know about this charity stream? Or at the end of the day, do you think at the end of the day it's just voting on winning because it's a meme ship? Let us know what your thoughts are in that comment section below. Apart from that, guys, obviously, look, Ferrets and I don't always agree on things, which is completely fine. So don't go sending him any hate or anything like that, alright? And same with me. Well, you can send me as much hate as you want. But yeah, look, at the end of the day, you know, we're all individuals. We're all allowed our opinions. And at the end of the day, I don't want to see any comments about, you know, people taking shots at Ferrets because he doesn't happen to agree with the meme ship. All right. Apart from that, guys, let us know what your thoughts are in that comment section below. Apart from that, guys, we'll see you in the next demonetized video from YouTube. Have a great night. Like, comment, subscribe, and comment. Let us know. Did you vote for the Argo Cargo? Why? Did you know about the charity stream? Personally, I didn't. So, yeah, let us know what your thoughts are in that comment section. Alright, apart from that, do I say bye, Ferrets?
Yeah, whatever, bye.
Have a great night, enjoy. He's upset with me now.
I'm not mad.
I know.